All right, we appreciate everyone hopping on. Jordan, thank you for taking the time. If you have a question for Jordan, please use the hand raise feature and we'll get to you. All right, we'll start with Brendan Marks. Go ahead, Brendan.
Hey, thanks, guys. Hey, Jordan. Hope you're doing well. We hear a lot about experience, and obviously you have that with this team. But for all we hear about that, what are the ways that that is most helpful, do you think? Like, what is the feedback that you get from some of the young guys? Like, is it what you're able to tell them? Is it what you're able to show them? Like, what is actually the most valuable part of your experience?
Yeah, honestly, I just think it's helping the young guys with whatever they need, whether it's something offensively or defensively. Mostly, honestly, defensively, just because we had some early struggles, and like know now, we've picked our defense up and it's been tremendously better. So just trying to fight over screens and tell guys where they need to be in the right spot, and honestly, just trying to have that poise throughout the whole game.
Would you say that that shows up more in games or like in practice and in preparation, that sort of side?
Yeah, I would say a little bit of both. Just because in practice, that's where we really go over it, and then you see it more in the game. It translates. So I'll say a little bit of both.
Thank you.
All right, next up, we'll go to Steve Wiseman.
Hey, Jordan, you guys have done a better job of not turning the ball over, protecting the ball lately. Where have you seen that, the improvement? What's led to that improvement, do you think?
Yeah, I just think it's overall just a team effort of guys being more cautious of what we can and can't do, and just know that we need as many possessions as possible in order to win. So I just think it comes from everybody just trying to be more cautious in the decisions that we make, and know that turnovers lead to other teams scoring baskets. So just trying to play smart as possible and keep the game simple.
Next, we'll go to David Thompson.
Hey, Jordan, I know as a senior, you have the opportunity next year to come back and play, but if not, I mean, have you contemplated that this could be your last game at Cameron?
Yeah, definitely, it's been a crazy year, but, this is our last home game against Louisville. So, and I am a senior, so it definitely has come across my mind that it could possibly be my last game.
Have you been feeling kind of the emotions of that and the weight of that?
Honestly, I haven't felt it too much, just because we've just been trying to focus on the game and trying to win. Honestly, we're still trying to fight for the tournament, so it hasn't crossed my mind too much. I'm just trying to keep winning and keep being able to keep playing.
Thanks, Jordan.
All right, we'll go to Jim Sumner. Go ahead, Jim.
Hey, Jordan. I kind of sense a theme here, but we were talking to Jeremy Monday after the Syracuse game, and he was pointing out the importance of limiting turnovers to the effectiveness of Duke's offense. You are leading the ACC in assist to turnover ratio. How did your game develop to the point where you can do that, and what lessons are you conveying to your younger teammates and bringing them up to that standard?
Yeah, for me, personally, I've never been a guy who's turned the ball over a bunch. So I think it's something that just comes naturally, honestly, and just trying to make smart plays and not trying to overdo things. And just overall as a team, like you said, we've been turning the ball over less. I just think that comes from just everybody, like I said, just trying to be more cautious and make the best decisions for the team.
A quick follow-up, if I may. The school record for assist turnover ratio was set by Trey Jones 2 years ago. Did you learn anything from Trey about ball protection?
Honestly, Trey is a great player, and he obviously, like you said, led the team and trying to not turn the ball over. So him doing that, obviously, I was able to see him do a bunch of things, but I try to be my own person. But definitely, I think Trey, seeing him play smart and know how to run the team definitely helped.
Thanks.
All right, next up, we'll go to Kip Coons.
Hi, Jordan. I'm not interested in getting into the whole Duke is better, not better with Jalen Johnson gone. That's not the intent here. But what is different about your lineup or about the rotation now that Mark has taken over full-time in the middle?
Yeah, I think with Mark taking over full time in the middle, guys coming off the bench know that they're gonna probably get minutes. Jamin, Henry, maybe Patrick. So I think he gives us a presence inside, and that's something that we needed. and he's playing great.
Next, we'll go to Adam Zagoria. Go ahead, Adam.
Hey, Jordan, how you doing, man?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good. I mean, you mentioned it's your senior year. Obviously, you want to play in the NCAA tournament. You guys have been playing well recently, winning a bunch in a row, but you're still kind of on the bubble. What would it mean to you as a senior to play in the NCAA tournament, and how disappointing would it be if you guys don't make it?
Yeah, to play in the tournament, it would mean everything. That's what you grow up watching. I've obviously had a little taste of it, going to the Elite Eight twice, and then last year it getting cut short. But being able to play in that means a lot. And then if we don't make it, it's devastating. It's terrible feeling to have if we don't make it.
Do you think if you guys get in, you can almost be a little surprised, even though you're Duke, and surprise some teams and go on a run, because some people have kind of counted you guys out?
Yeah, for sure. I definitely think we have a team that's capable of winning a bunch of games. We've lost a lot of close games too. So I think definitely if we're able to get in that tournament, we can make some noise.
All right, next we'll go to Jake Piazza.
Hey, Jordan, I know you touched on this a little bit earlier on the defensive improvement, but I wanted to ask a little more specifically kind of on Carlik and what you guys have improved on as a team and what it's going to be like facing him for a second time.
Yeah, obviously we're not the same team that we were when we played Louisville. And so just taking everything that we've been doing these last couple games and just trying to build on it. And just know that you're not alone out there guarding. Your teammates got to have your back. And it's going to be a team effort. He's obviously a great player, really good player. They got another guard, David Johnson, that we're going to have to contain too. So it's going to be a team effort to stop those two guys. And we got to do anything that it takes to get there win.
All right, next we'll go to Tom Shanahan. Go ahead, Tom.
Hey, Jordan, I have a quick dumb question, then I want to follow up with another one. You made a pretty nice half-court pass to Mark Williams there. Walk us through that play and your confidence that he was going to be able to convert it. A nice dunk.
Yeah, during practice games, me and Mark, we've had a pretty good connection on lives. He's obviously 7 foot, so he can go up and get it. And so I just saw him running. And I threw it, and luckily he had my back and was able to go up and get it.
Okay, then a couple of weeks ago, I asked Coach K about this, about you reaching your potential, especially considered being a lightly recruited guy compared to the usual 5-star Duke guy. I know you still got more games to play and you want to get to the tournament, but can you talk about the satisfaction you feel, how far you've brought your career when, you were way versus playing a lot earlier at a different school as being deep on the bench at this school?
Yeah, obviously it's been a roller coaster. I didn't play that much my first 2 years, and then I started playing a little bit more my sophomore year. And then last year I was able to log big minutes. So, and this year I've had a different role being a leader on the team. So I'm very happy and excited with the way that my time here at Duke has went. It's a place that not a lot of people get the opportunity to go, and I'm just grateful that I've had the opportunity to play here and play for such a good coach and coaching staff and in front of the fans, and I've loved every minute of it.
Thank you.
All right, we got time for a couple more. We'll go back to Brendan Marks. Go ahead, Brendan.
Yeah, hey, Jordan, I know you guys haven't allowed fans or the public into any games at Cameron this year, but the executive order came out yesterday. I think it goes into effect tomorrow that fans are going to be allowed. So when you guys play North Carolina, I know it's a week away, but there are going to be fans there. Is that something that you guys are aware of? Like, what do you sort of make of that whole situation and not being able to have them at your place, but they're going to have them at theirs?
Yeah, I mean, at certain places they've had fans this year. So, I mean, if they do have fans there, gives us some more motivation to play. But I mean, it's not something that I try to worry about, fans or not. It's been a different year, and we've played without fans, with fans, like I said. So they have fans, great. It's great for us. So I'm excited, and I like playing there too. So
thank you.
All right, we'll go back to Adam Zagoria. Go ahead, Adam.
Yeah, I didn't actually have a question, but I got one now. I don't know if you saw this today, Jordan, but they're going to allow like replacement teams in the NCAA tournament. If a team gets sick from COVID or whatever and can't play in the tournament, the teams in the first 4 out could go into the main draw as a replacement team. Do you think? What do you think about that? will guys be rooting for certain teams to get knocked out so they can get put in as a replacement team, or how do you think players will react to that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure if you're the team that's trying to get into a tournament, you want you're excited if a team does maybe get knocked out. But I mean, it's something I haven't even looked at or paid attention to, honestly. Just trying to worry about what's going on here and just trying to, like I said, get into the tournament.
Good luck, man.
Thank you.
All right, we'll wrap it up with Vashti Hurd.
Hi, Jordan. Some people would say during this 4-game win streak that you guys look like a totally different team. What would you say has changed about you guys, if anything? And what have you seen, I guess, amongst players in practice, or maybe when you guys are socializing away from the court, that has maybe changed during this win streak?
Yeah, honestly, I think it's just effort, honestly. And like I said, we've gotten way better on the defensive end. And we know that if we do keep losing that, there's a chance that we might not make the tournament. So I think it's just a sense of urgency. And guys, we're all playing super hard, and everybody understands what's at stake. So I think the more at stake, the harder that we're going to play.
All right, Jordan, we appreciate your time. Thank you, everyone, for hopping on the call. We'll send out quotes and have a video on the box folder later this afternoon.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jordan.
Jordan.